What's up, everyone? In this case study, you're going to discover how I generated 5 figures in 10 days with a list of just 3,000 people. And this for you means that you can do the same. So if you have a small list of 3,000 people, if you have a list of 30,000 people, if you have a list of 300,000 people, you can generate anywhere from 10,000, 20,000, $30,000 to 300, $500,000 because the principles are the same. And I tested this strategy with different offers in different markets. What we're going to see now is for a B2B marketing offer, but I tried this same strategy you're going to see for a dating offer and even for a business slash make money offer, and every time it worked great. Every time the client got record sales. They never expected we could get this much sales just from an email promo. And so this for you means that you can watch this video, then you can go and do the exact same for your business and make money. So as I said, it works in multiple niches, but this works best if you have a low ticket or mid ticket product. If you have a high ticket offer, it can still work. It can still work, but you'll need to add an extra step, which I'm going to explain at the end of this video because it's what I did for the make money offer to basically sell people to make them get on a sales call. But we're going to see the details after. And again, it's very straightforward. So let's get into it and let's see how you can do the same for yourself. Okay, let's start. So let's get into the details of this case study and see how you can use the same strategy to generate money from your offer from your list for your own business. Okay, so let me first give you a high level view of the campaign. First of all, so the offer is a subscription for marketers, for digital marketers to get premium marketing content, whether it's courses about meta ads, Facebook ads, conversion rate optimization, email marketing, so very broad, and even reports, data stories to stay up to date with what's happening. So it's a $99 subscription per month. Uh, and For this offer specifically, the price was cut to $349 per year. So it boils down to 29 around $29 per month instead of $99 per month. So you see, first you can start seeing that the offer is very strong. The audience for this offer was digital marketers, of course, and it lasted 11 days. And so the number of days you want the promo to last depends on the awareness level of your audience and engagement of the list. So if you did not email your list for 1 month, you need to warm it up first before running any promo. So you cannot go with a 7-day promo and boom, you make money. I mean, it can work, but if you spend some time warming up the list first, you're going to make way more money after. So it's a very high ROI activity you can make. Second, the awareness level. So what is your audience in terms of awareness about your product, about this problem you solve? If you have a list of leads interested in your offer, there are at least solution in the solution stage of awareness. So that's pretty good already. But some people are in problem awareness anyway. The more the more steps you have to make, the longer it's going to take. And but even if your offer, if even if your audience is really high aware, or you have a list of buyers already, I would still make it last 7 days at least, because I mean, the more you expose your audience to your marketing message, the more sales you're going to get. It's obvious. Even Google has data about this, and Google is one of the companies with the biggest amount of data in the world. And they say that a customer need at least 7 touch points to convert. So it's the more touch points, the more sales you make. It's like a logical mathematical equation. So, having said this, let's get into some general rules to make this strategy work. First is the reason why, and the reason why I think is one of the oldest rules of direct response marketing. There is actually a book written by John Kennedy called the reason why advertising. And basically, for everything you do, for everything you say, your customers in the back of their head are going to ask why. Why do you sell this product? Why this price? Why is this big discount? Why now this discount? So when you run a promo, is great practice to have a reason why. So why are you running this promo today? Especially if it's not Black Friday, it's not Christmas, but you can just want to make some money and so you want to run a promo. What are you going to do? You can find a reason why. My favorite type of reason why is the one that is time sensitive. There is urgency built into it. For example, for the business opportunity slash make money client I had, the reason why we used is, so basically this is business coach who teaches people how to make money with self-publishing on Amazon. And the reason why of this promo was that April is the best month to enter this business, to start this business, because you have time to get ready so that in Q4 you can make a lot of money. And so, as you can understand, there is urgency implied in this reason why, because it's I have to start now. It's built in it. It's not the reason why this offer expires on April 30. It's actually this is the best time to start. You're going to make way more money if you start now. So it's time sensitive, and the urgency is built into it already. But for this promo, for stacked marketed product promo I'm talking about here is Valentine's Day is week. So the reason why it was super basic and it was is Valentine's Day. We are celebrating love for marketing. And I have to admit that it sounds very cheesy, but it worked. And I guess this is one of the great lessons in marketing where sometimes you make assumptions, but those assumptions are going to be completely wrong. And you can just test things sometimes. Like you have to listen to the market, what they want. You cannot listen to your ego. So this reason why sounded cheesy, but I just roll with it, and it worked. So second rule is offer has to be strong. So as I already said, if you're going to run a promo to your list, it's better that this offer is the best you ever made. It cannot be something you made already in the past because it's not going to work. I see this already, that when we make the same offer, does not have the same power of the first time. So it's better something that you never did. This is a good rule to follow, and it's something that has to have your audience say, damn, I really want this offer, I want this. Okay, because you can have Gary Halbert, Dan Kennedy, Clayton McPeace, and Gene Schwartz writing your promo together. If your offer is crap, no one will buy it. So it's really important. This third rule: volume wins. So this promo was 11 days. As I said, it lasted 11 days. And in 11 days, we sent 25 emails. With some days, in the last days of the promo, we were sending 4 emails a day. So for some people, it's a lot. But do you hate making sales? I mean, if you hate making sales, don't listen to this. But if you want to make sales, you need a lot of volume. And I'm going to explain why. So people buy for different reasons from different emotional states to solve different problems. So if you limit your promo to 4 emails and you only send one kind of message, you will only catch one type of buyers because there are multiple types of buyers, even just for one business. So it's like when you go to fish and you just use one bait. But the thing is, some fish want shrimp, some fish will bite to octopus, some fishes are vegetarian and they only want salad. So you have to eat your audience from multiple angles. You have to hit different motivations, you have to rotate your hooks because this way you are never going to saturate your list. If you always send the same emails with the same angle, it's boring and is not going to resonate with all your leads. So the way to convert a big portion of your list is to hit them from all angles you can imagine. So another reason why volume is important is that people are busy. They're not sitting home waiting for your emails. They're scrolling on TikTok, they are eating cereal, they are on the metro going back home from their tennis match. I don't know. So you have to send many mails because not like every person on your list is going to read all your emails, is going to see all your emails. Okay, so to make sure they see your message, you have to send many emails. And so the common objection I get here is what if people complain? I mean, yes, we had complaints of the high volumes. Every time I make this type of promo, I have complaints. I see complaints from customer. Oh, why these many mails? I mean, and the answer I give to business owner is again, do you hate sales? Do you hate making sales? Like the people who complain are the people who are never going to buy from you. So, do you want to be the business who pleases everyone but has no sales, or do you want to be polarizing? Do you want to be business who takes position but has a lot of money? I mean, it's up to you. But in my philosophy, I want to focus on the clients that give you money. I want to focus on the Stripe. What is Stripe telling me? When I send many mails, I get many sales. So, I mean, yes, some people will complain. I don't care. That's it. It's very basic. Then, if you don't like this philosophy, I respect that, but is not what I saw working in 6 years of digital marketing. And if you what you can do still to avoid pissing off people is adding a note in the first few emails of the promo where you say, listen, this week I'm running a promo about this offer and it will last until you give some details about the promo, and then you say, if you don't want to hear about it, just click here. Then build a segment out of those clickers and exclude that segment from the next promos. Okay, next emails. So now let's get into the structure of the campaign, how to structure the campaign for maximum persuasion. So we have different phases here, which I'm going to cover. And phase one, it's kind of the pre-launch phase. You can still get sales here. You can still include your link to the offer. And what we're going to focus here is on building awareness. So introduce the problem this offer solve and introduce the offer, introduce the even when like the due date, like when does this offer ends. I missed this. And then explain the reason why. As I say, this is something you're going to do almost in every mail, usually, like the reason why at the end, just one line, two lines. But you can do it more extensively if there is like a strong reason why. This is the part when you can, if the reason why is something really inspiring, is something like I made for that make money offer. I mean, this is the this is the part where you can take some time to explain the reason why. Explain the value proposition, so why this offer is better than anything else they ever seen on the market. build hype around this offer, and this is done through testimonial, this is done through the results they can achieve. This is basically building desire combined with the urgency, with the one time event of this offer. That's how you build hype. And then you have to start belief shifting in some cases. So in some cases, because to have the sales to happen as to the customers must believe some things. So they must believe this offer useful. They must believe they're able to take advantage of this offer. I don't know, for instance, if you sell us a gym subscription, people must believe that they will find the time to go to the gym, something very easy. So if right now they don't believe this, you have to spend some time building this belief. Otherwise, they're not going to buy. And now we can make 10,000 examples about belief shifting, but it boils down to this: what does your customer need to believe to buy this offer? What does they believe now? So this shift is belief shifting. And this is what you have to do in this phase. You have to start to do here because it's something that goes through the whole promo. Okay. Phase two, building desire. So this is where you target personas in different personas in your list. You tell different stories and you keep the belief shifting going on. And so you have different points here, different things you can do to build desire. To first of all, outcome specific emails to appeal to different personas. So each offer, usually in, I would say, 80% of the cases, they produce different outcomes, at least in the mind of the customer. So, and each offer can have different use cases based on the buyer personas. So, the Stacked Marketer Pro example, we have copywriters who are interested in this offer, who purchased this offer, marketing interns, agency owner, media buyer. So each one of them, even if the offer is the same, they're going to get a different benefit from this offer. Maybe I should say benefit specific example. That's better than outcome. So one product, different benefits. You have to target them all because each person going to resonate most with each benefit. And even if the benefit is the same, like in this make money offer, you're going to make more money, right? But the motivation, the reason why people want to make more money can be very different. So we had people in the list who are like government workers, so they never want to quit their job because they have a job at the government, so it will be dumb for them to quit this job, but they still want a side income. So it's not this money. In this case, the offer is positioned as like make money on the side. Then there were people who just graduated, but they didn't want to start an office job, a 9 to 5. So the same offer, like make money with Amazon, can be sold as a way, like an alternative career, an alternative job. And then there were small business owners who wanted like an extra income without shutting down their shop. Okay, so it's even a different outcome, a different type of transformation we are selling. So when you write many emails, you can target all these different benefits, these different transformation, these different outcomes, and you can get way more sales because even for the same person, each one of these different benefits is going to build the new dream, the new transformation into their life. Is going to add more puzzles, more pieces of the puzzles, so that the end picture is then using your product, and then they will buy. This is what we want to achieve. So there are also other benefits that you understand more your audience, because when you send these many emails so different between each other, you will see that some emails get more sales, other emails get less sales. So you can see what your people want, and of course you're going to make more money because your emails appear to a broader portion of your list. Then we have story based emails. So I love this. I really like this one. Is possible to make them, not always. And I love this because our brain is hardwired to listen to stories. And the beautiful thing about stories is that stories allow you to do everything that you have to do in marketing, in sales, but without being salesy, by telling the story. So you can sleep through new beliefs, you can sleep through proof, you can sleep through desires building, you can make your sales message be absorbed by your audience without sounding promotional. So if you think about it, this video is just a story. It's a story of me, how I made money for my client. And then you start identifying into this story because you watch this content, you're like, okay, I can make this. So my story becomes your story. And now you want the same. This is the power of a story. And story-based emails are something I learned from Ben Settle and Matt Fury. And basically, it's something, it's easy, but it's not simple, as everything in marketing. No, it's simple, but it's not easy. Basically, you can introduce a story and then you tie your offer to the story. There are some like stupid people who do this on LinkedIn. They do it very wrong. Like today, I went to the gym and then I learned this about business to business sales. And this can be, if you, I don't know if you ever saw this on LinkedIn. It sounds very stupid, but for some, when it's done well, it works. And I suggest you check Ben Settle for this, or old stuff of Matt Fury, or you can just text me and I can write for you some story-based emails. Just saying. But yeah, they work well because you tell the story and then you sell the product. And the story can be multiple types, many different types of story. First, story of discovery, story of how the business was created. So story of a customer, okay, customer stories, founder stories, uh business stories, how the product was built. It's a story. You can do multiple stories, and then you can use whatever thing happened to your life. You can tie it to your product. I can make I can make a very uh, example on the spot. So um, I tell you, I met my current girlfriend 3 years ago, but we never dated. Yet all this time we've been in touch on Instagram and we texted, and sometimes we exchanged idea, we exchanged personal stories. And then after 2 years we met and we fall in love. And imagine what happened if I never text that girl, I never sent her a message, I never text her on Instagram. We will never be together, and all this love we have now, it will never happen. And this is the same reason why you have to email your list frequently, because you have to stay top of mind. You see, it's I pulled a story from my personal experience and sold a message about what we're talking about now. And I paused the video just 1 minute to come out with this story, and I played it again, and now I'm telling you the story. So it took 1 minute. So it's not great. I can spend more time to make it more enticing, but it just to get the point across that you can use stories to sell something, to make any marketing message sleep. Then we have unique benefits emails. So this is the emails where you explain why your offer is different on better and better, actually not or better, than the competition. Then we have objection handling emails. This is where you address all the objections in your about your offer to your audience, so that you can so that you remove any friction. Then you can send FAQ emails about frequently asked question. You can even just copy paste this section from your sales page and copy paste into an email and send it. I do it. It works. I'm sorry, it's stupid, but it works. It's not stupid, it's very lazy way to sales. It's the lazy way to sales. Like just copy paste a section from your sales page and send it over email, and you're going to make your customer happy because you're going to answer these emails, these questions. And then we have closing time. This is where you close the sales. And in this period, we you can send up to 4 emails per day, and you can even sell just very basic urgency reminders like emails of 3 4 lines where you say, hey, the offer for this promo expires in 48 hours. This is what you get. Go here to complete the purchase because this is never going to happen again. You're never going to see this offer again. You just have 48 hours. Hurry up. Something this simple. And you can send many of them. Then you can send more. You can remind them about the unique value proposition, about the outcome, the benefits they get, remind them about the money they save with this promo, and remind them about the deadline, of course. You can even just send testimonial stories here. This is very good place to send testimonial stories in the last 2 days. So it's basically this is the part like it's like the closing part of a video sales letter or a text sales letter where you basically you have to close the deal. Actually, you can also send like cross path emails where you basically tell them, oh, I am you are at a cross path in your life now. You can even in your all these emails all the stuff I told you about in these last days and stay in your same situation, or you can click here, complete the purchase, and change your life with this offer. This is something I don't do always because, for instance, in this case, I didn't do it because it's a marketing audience. They are aware of these sales tactics, so it will turn them off. But I do it in other niches, it works. But when people are aware of your sales process, of your sales tactics, it's going to make more damage than creates benefit. So you can do it. You can do this. I didn't add it because I didn't do it for this specific business, but it works. So this is the end. So how to make 5 figures in 10 days with 3,000 people list. Clear reason why, killer offer, aggressive email volume, and aggressive closing. So up to 4 emails a day when closing in the last days. So I hope you enjoyed it. As I say, it's nothing crazy. It just requires some work. Now you have two options. You can either do it yourself and you can watch again this video and do follow all the steps I just laid out. Or if you don't have the time, you want someone who has the experience that has already done it and can do it for you, can set up the whole thing. You can just send me a message and we can talk about this and we can discuss if this can work for you. And my DMs are always open. My emails, you can always email me. You can find the email in the description below. And so this is it. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope this is going to make you money. And that's all. Goodbye.